Hello everyone, Subterranean Games, and I'm back today with another episode of Zero City. It has been a while. I've actually been away. I've been on vacation, as you probably know if you've been following me at all on my Discord server, which, by the way, you can join by looking at the link below and join the description, or look in the description. And for those of you that don't know, talk about it all the time, Discord servers where a lot of people are just talking about the game, strategies, tips, and things like that. So if you're not already a member there, I recommend going. There's a lot of good discussions going on and strategy tips and things like that going on on the server for Zero City. So thank you everybody who's been participating. I very much appreciate all that. But anyway, I am back. So there's been a lot going on since I left. There's a big update that came out in the game with a lot of very important items that came, and those are items that are related to things that are in Hustle Castle that were nice to haves, as well as we got a new event. And it's not only any event, it's a prototype event. So I'm going to be covering all that stuff today. We're going to be talking about everything. So we got a new event, the Subterranean Secrets, which we will go in there and see the progress that I've made so far. And then we also got these details as well, which it calls it a stunning update, and there's a lot of information. So I am going to talk about that as well. Before I do that, real quick shout out to those that are supporting the channel and Discord server and everything. I think I haven't upgraded since I went on vacation. I'm kind of a little behind on things. I'm still trying to catch up. I don't believe I've updated my ticker, but Loco has been supporting on a constant ongoing basis, gave more donations. South Bronx gave another donation. Keith Guiles is supporting every month on YouTube. So if that's something you guys are interested in, you can see details in the description. And you can find out how to do that below as well in the ticker with the Buy Me Coffee or the YouTube membership. So thank you everybody who has been supporting the channel. I very much appreciate that. All right, let's go ahead and jump in and see what these updates are all about. There's a lot of stuff. Not sure how long this video is going to go. It might go really long. It might not. So I'll do the event stuff later because that part might take a while. So first things first, I'll go ahead and talk about the updates. So we'll save that for later. And here are the updates. So a couple big things. This is one that people have been talking about and wanting for quite a while. New tunnel levels is now available. New tunnel levels is now available. Okay, so I have bad English, but I think we get the point. They can be explored by players with their command centers at level 11, examine dark hallways, set records, and defeat tough bosses. Unfortunately, we can't look at that because it's not the weekend, and it does not stay open for very long. So next time I am doing a video over the weekend, we'll take a look. But for those of you that aren't level 11 yet, you go in the tunnels here, you get to level 80, that's the end. Usually people just grind level 80, get a bunch of tags, as many as they can before the tunnels close, and spend them. But now you get to another layer, so you can go beyond 80. I believe it's like 130 or 140 is the max you can get to. And as you get up, the difficulty scales. The bosses get stronger, the bosses get better, and actually what they do changes from week to week too. So just because you can get a certain place one week doesn't mean you're going to get there again the next week. And you get something else called, I don't know, in this game it's probably called a dark tag. I didn't look at it yet. And that allows you to buy some extra things you need to complete some of the new sets, which I believe are mentioned two down there. So we got two new sets were added. Unfortunately, I don't really know what they are. I can talk to what they are in Hustle Castle, I believe. I'm going to look at the sets and I'm going to talk about the ones I think they are. But I don't know all the sets that well in this game. So I'll talk about that in a moment, but not quite yet. But back to the tunnels again. So it actually keeps track of who completes the levels the quickest, and you can only beat one. So if you're the fastest to complete level 81, and then you go beat level 85, you're the fastest. That means you're going to lose the record that you had at 81. So now your fastest is set at level 85 until somebody beats you, or until you beat a higher level. So I don't think I've ever had my name stay on that list before in Hustle Castle, but you know, it's kind of cool to see your name up there at one point or another saying you are the fastest. So that makes the tunnels more exciting, but the biggest problem is in this game, it's been an ongoing problem for quite some time, and it's getting worse now that we have levels beyond level 81, is the tunnels don't stay open long enough. As it is, it hardly stays open for more than 24 hours because everybody is grinding the tunnels in order to get the materials to create sets and or the cores so you can make the sets, but there's just not enough items available in the tunnels. So it looks like they've expanded it a little bit, but it's still not enough. Something to do in Hustle Castle that I thought they did in this game is they're trying to allow it to grow as needed. So the quicker the tunnels close, the more tags they have the following weekend. And then if it ends up going into like Monday or something like that and it's still not closed, they'll take some tags out. So then the next weekend it'll close a little bit shorter. So that way, you know, as more people get into the game, as more people are grinding, it grows, and then it allows people to play more. And that is something that is missing at the moment. So for those of you that are interested in buying the ×2 or ×3, it's hardly worth it because you only have one day to do it. So I'm hoping, fingers crossed, they're going to improve that and change it and get that Hustle Castle. We haven't seen it yet though, so we will see. All right, what else? During the update, a collection type event named the Subterranean Secrets. That's the event we're talking about. 2 new sets. I'm going to take a look at that in a moment. We introduced a new feature called the Squad Challenge. It can be accessed by tapping on the barracks. That is something that's kind of helpful. I haven't used that as much as I would have liked to yet in any of the games, but it is highly useful as far as like debugging your squad and trying out some new things and tweaking some things to see how it affects them. So we'll take a look at that in a moment as well. A collection type event, a button was added to allow you to engage in the next battle right after the current one, like you could do in clearing crowds. Now, as you guys know, instead of having that, like in this type of event, when you go and complete the what are we calling it, next battle, it doesn't really say, but we'll look at that on the map. But when you go there, you actually like take 2 steps back and you have to do like 2 clicks to get back into the next battle. It's really a pain in the butt. So now you can just click next and it'll go right into there. The downside of that is you miss the story mode. So if you're interested in the story and the details, you got to make sure you back out every single time so you can see that story at least the first time. But after that, you can just skip it. I've skipped it every time. I didn't even read the story for this event. But it does allow you to get make some good progress quickly to do the grind. And if you're repeating it, it's just nice and quick. Blast or be done. It's pretty easy. So that is helpful. New collection type event was added, allowing, we just talked about that. Adventures are gaining a momentum too. A new storyline location has been added called the Rift. I am way behind on my story mode here, as you can see. So it looks like the Rift was just added. I'm still in the prison and I need to do a bunch of those. I'm strong enough probably to get through a couple of those, but not all of them yet. So just haven't spent the time on that, and that's not highly critical. But here's the next button here. I already finished this, but so you click on your battle, and once the battle is complete, you just hit the next and it goes right to the next one. And then there's usually 3 different paths here. You can just go from one, it'll just automatically go from one to the next until you have them all done. Highly useful for this type of an event. What we're going to talk about, 2 separate things here. So let's first go into the squad challenge. So if I go to my barracks, I now have something called the squad challenge. In the past, you always had to go here to conversations for your clan. You hit duel, you know, you go to the training area, which is even battles basically. So nobody has home field advantage, or you can do the shelter defense, which is people attacking you, so it gives you home field advantage. Most people are doing training area now. With this, I think it's a little less important to do that, because now you can do squad challenges here in the barracks, and it'll pick what your squad currently is in your barracks and then give you a bunch of different people to fight. So you can fight yourself, so you can start tweaking your squad versus yourself and, you know, see what fares best. And then they'll, you know, give you some different levels that are weaker than you all the way to those that are stronger than you. And you can see how to beat stronger squads. You can see how to beat squads with less and all this kind of stuff. So highly useful for doing some debugging. I don't know if they've added it in this game or not, but it came later for Hustle Castle that after you do this battle, your squad would be lower health and they wouldn't immediately recharge their health. That is something that came quite a while later in Hustle Castle. I'm not sure that it's here yet. Let's just do a quick battle and check. I'm just going to pick something. So you would have to do the normal healing, and if you don't have global healing, it takes a long time, which is kind of a pain. So let's just take a look and see what version they have here. I'll turn off the numbers. We don't need to see all that. I don't really care if I win or lose at this point. That wasn't the point. Okay, I lost. That's fine. It'll actually be better for testing. But you know, you can go in there and check your stats and see what worked, what didn't work, all that kind of stuff. So I will be doing that eventually. Probably do it on a video at some point, just not quite yet. So let me go back to my barracks now and see what that did to my squad. Everybody is healed. Good. So they did that right, because that was really annoying and frustrating that you had to wait for everybody to heal again. And right after they did make that change where everybody's automatically healed, they added the global insta-heal, which isn't in this game yet, but it will be soon. I think I talked about it before, where the hospital now, it'll do global healing, so you don't need to put anybody in there if you have premium. But if you don't have premium, you got to drag your fighters in here. The update that came out recently, I don't know if we need to wait 9 months or not in Zero City, is even if you don't have premium, you have global healing. Whatever you have for your hospital healing, everybody gets it. But if you have premium, you get insta heal. So you could have your squad completely decimated, you could lose a fight, and you can jump right back into the next one and be fully healed. It's very nice addition. So that will be coming here at some point. Not sure if it's going to be 9 months out yet or not, but that was very nice. All right, a lot of details to talk about. Like I said, already 10 minutes in. We got one more item to talk about, and that is the new sets. So I'm still working on trying to get my 6 of 6 torch. At the moment, oh, actually, that was for my bloodletter. I need to do some more tunnels so I can get some more core materials. So in the meantime, I'm trying not to keep too much uranium for people to steal. So now I'm starting to work on my bloodletter. That's going to be something I probably won't be using anytime soon. That's when I get 6 of 6 squad, which will be a while. So my torch is the next one I'm working on, which I still got a ways to go yet. All right, let me see if I can find these 2 new sets. So this is a key item. This one's been here for a while, I believe. This is the one that everybody wants, the Cyclone. I might be wrong in it. No, this is the one, Headhunter. This is one that is meta, definitely, in Hustle Castle. People are using it. The Cyclone might be one of the new ones. Let me read the details here. I think this is... They respond to damage taken by emitting a bundle of electricity that deals damage. When the electricity field is triggered, the unit is charged at max. Damage is done. The next 3 hits is enhanced. I don't remember. This sounds right to me. This sounds like one of the new ones. I think that might be one. Cyclone. Let me see if I can find the other one. Definitely not Defender. Definitely not Agent. Not Innovator. Not Intruder. Not Reptile. Definitely not. You should never use that. Zombie. Phantom Set. What is that? That sounds new. Once in a while, it creates a projection of an ally that deals the most damage. Yes, this is another one. The projection is immune to stun, fear, and changing sides. Yeah, so that's another one. So it looks like the Phantom and the Cyclone. Let's make sure there's nothing else. Outcast. Oh, that's this one. Okay, I've never used that one either. I don't know if that's new here, but that one's new at some point. Astronaut, Jeanette, those are all the same. So let's go here. So we go back to Cyclone or Phantom, and then we go to here for commander tags in the tunnel. So these are called commander tags. These are the big ones. So yeah, so this is one of the new ones. You need to actually do the 80 plus levels in the tunnels to be able to get these specific elements so you can craft these sets. So here's my thoughts on these sets. The Phantom set, and let's just make sure the Cyclone should be the same thing. Here again, we need commander tags in the tunnel. So these sets are good. They're not fantastic. I'm actually running this one at the moment as I have a 7-man squad, 7-person squad in Hustle Castle. I actually have 12, I think I have 14 sets on my squads right now. Some duplicates in there. The Cyclone I use occasionally. This is my 2nd or 3rd tank that I'll have going when I do the railroad equivalent. Usually my 2nd, but I just crafted another set that's actually not part of this yet. That'll happen when Clan Territories comes out. That's one that it's definitely meta. All the top players use it. But I've been using this one, which is called Storm in Hustle Castle, for my backup. A lot of people use it. It's not critical. You certainly don't need to use it. Top players tested it out for a while, but it seemed like most of them had Torch and then they went back to Torch after this one. So it's not bad, but it's not huge. It's kind of like Agent here. I mean, Agent's helpful sometimes. A lot of people do it, but it's not game changing. And then the same thing with this one. This one's actually a little bit less. It seemed like it kind of turned to meta for a little while, and people started doing it. All the top players did, and then the time I got mine ready to go, they all dropped it. So it didn't last very long. Neither of those 2 sets did. So I wouldn't rush out of my way to do these, especially with the challenges right now to finish the tunnel. But it's fun. It's fun to have some different sets and try some different things. So there's nothing wrong with doing it, but I certainly wouldn't make it a top priority based on some of these other ones. So Torch, certainly a top one you should be doing for sure. Depends what, for me, I only need three level 100s because I'm doing a level 94 squad. I'm not doing a 6x100, 7 or 8x100. So for me, and I think other people around me, the Torch is critical, Reptile is critical, and fire starter. Those are the three that are the most critical. And then I'm working on, I see a lot of top players running astronauts, so I guess once you get up there, that one's important. Bloodletter, you definitely want to do that one, at least one of these, if not two. And then if you another option is do a 4 of 6 Peacekeeper. There's no reason ever to do 6 of 6. This is what most of the meta people do in all the games. I certainly will be doing this build eventually when I get bigger. 4 of 6 Peacekeeper here, because it gives you the immune just done for everybody, which is helpful. And then you top that off with a 2 of 6 Bloodletter on top for the weapons. And that gives you extra healing, and it allows you to have another resurrection item. And resurrection attachment, which comes in helpful as well. So that is where I will be going at some point in the future. All right, that is everything about the new changes. So really good release, a lot of really good important stuff that was helpful for making things better. But the other part that came out with this was the event, the Subterranean Secrets. And for those of you that have seen I guess the storyline here, I haven't read it all, but I think what they're trying to tell you is this guy was hiding in the tunnels and it kept everybody from getting past level 80. We do this attack, we take care of them, we can actually get past level 80 in the tunnels. I think that's the storyline behind this. Not that important. What is important is right here. No time to explain, go get the prototypes. That's why people are here. People are here for the prototypes. So I don't even know where to go on that one. Let me just jump in and show where I'm at. I've been on vacation. I haven't been doing videos. I've been trying to get in and do my grinding, doing my dailies as much as possible. I'm up to 124 collections, so for me that's actually pretty good considering we're only 5 days in. This is a 15-day event. In Hustle Castle, this event is always 10 days. I think in American Dad it's always 10 days as well. So the extra 5 days is handy. It gives you a better option to get your item up here, your new multi-purpose. But for those that don't know, the whole point of this, you just do your dailies, you do different stuff, and you get cards. You get these cards, you complete collections, you open them, and you get a chance to get prototypes. The prototypes make everything better. So as you can see, we now have 6 on each type, so we got a total of 18 prototypes available in the game. And if you've been at a command level for a certain amount of time, you have earned your prototypes before. So as you can see, I have 15 from all my previous ones, and now I have 3 more available. So we got something for a weapon, we got something for a weapon, and we got something for a weapon. So each of the different types you can put a prototype on, it's going to enhance the weapon. So we'll see what those are. Hopefully I can get some of them. I don't know. They've certainly tightened this event type down to get prototypes in all the games, not just Zero City. All of them make it really difficult to get these now. If you went up to a new command center since the last time we had a prototype event, you have an option, you have the ability to get every single prototype again. So it becomes a lot easier for you to get these prototypes. And as you can see, you get these cards, and as you get the cards, you get complete collections. You open the collections over here, you get the stuff. You can buy a pass and get premium items. Let's just go ahead and look at the store here. I used to do this all the time, and lately I have not been doing it. I'm on the fence if I'm going to do it or not. You have the chance to buy the classic token for $10, which used to be the only option. And they give you some items here. They give you some cards to start your collections. You get an arena item. You get some extra arena chips, premium. It's not a bad deal, especially if you're somebody who is interested in spending the stuff you get. It's actually not a bad deal. Once you get a little further along, it's not quite as critical. And now you got the option to get the anniversary token, which has been around for a while now as well, and you get more stuff. So you get another arena item, which is armor, and you get this arena item. You get 2 other legendaries, which regular basic legendaries after a while don't really mean that much. You get more cards, plus you get cards you can share with your clan, which is kind of helpful. So if you're interested in spending, you get some good stuff. For me, the problem is I'm playing 3 different games, like 4 really, and 3 that have every month of different events. They all cost money. The costs add up very quickly. So this is one, it seems like you don't need to buy the pass, and you can do just as fine as you would do without it. So the thing that you miss obviously are all of these items here. So if I get the $9.99, we have all of this. And if we go look, as you complete a collection the first time, you have these rewards, and these rewards you get for the first time are the rewards that you get for buying that pass. So I haven't been buying them lately. I think I'm probably not going to do it here. You can wait to the end. There's no loss there. So I probably won't end up doing it. But so how have I gotten 224 collections in 5 days, since I haven't been able to grind quite as much as usual, which is odd because this is further than usual. For me, the two main ways to get cards in this event are the railroad station. Ideally, you go 15 out of 15 every time, and you should save one of these up before the event starts, so you can, that first time you can get an extra one. If you have premium, you can do 2 free runs and 2 for food, so you can get 4 runs, and you get a lot of cards by doing that every day. And I've been trying to do that. And then the other way is having friends list. So send out your gifts here, receive all your gifts, you're going to get a lot of cards that way as well. So all of those give you these collections, the ones I have the most of here. So I think the Peaceful Life, and then I think possibly in here as well, the Menace. So these are a little bit harder here. These are what you get for winning battles in the arena, occasionally, not very often, and by winning PvP, I think is also occasionally. So just because you win a fight in the arena doesn't mean you're going to get a card. And actually, you very rarely do, but occasionally you do. And then on tunnels, there's certain levels. You know, if you're one who can get to level 80, I think it's like level 62 and up. Every time you open a chest, you get some more cards. So there's a variety of ways to do it, and most of them are easy. Some of them take longer, like the bunker. I haven't actually had time to do the bunker, so I haven't made any progress there, so I haven't got any of those cards. But as long as you're somebody who grinds all day long in the bunker, you'll get a fair amount that way as well. But I don't think that's one of the best ways to get through it. So 124 collections, if you remember from my previous videos, it's certainly no guarantee I'm going to get one. I think it's the last couple times within this game and Hustle Castle, I've gotten level 130 to 150 before I've gotten my first one. So it's entirely possible I'm going to open 124. I'm not going to get anything. My goal was to do them all in video, but we're already, like 20 minutes in of me just talking about everything that's new. So I'm going to open a few to see how we can go, and then maybe I'll save the rest for later. But from what I'm seeing from people, it looks like it's similar. I've seen some people post 110 with nothing, some people 150 with nothing, some 110 have one already. So, and there's certainly people I've seen open and get like the first one or the 10th one, they've gotten one, but I have a feeling those are people that are looking for 18 prototypes, not just 3. So with all that said, let's just go ahead and open a few. I'm going to save my ones up top, which will help my infantry, until the end, because if there's anything to the numbers where you need to open up at least 150 before you get your first one, around 200, I'm going to open up these ones on the bottom, which give me a better, I get those cards way more often, and I complete the collections way more often. So I'm going to open up a ton, have a lot more collections, and then I will go to the top when I have a lot of collections completed already, and then try to do one of those. So that'll be the direction I'm going to go overall for everything here. Definitely recommend not taking the approach I'm doing here, because what I'm doing is wasting a lot of resources. You know, you should be using this food, I got more food again. You should be using this food at the very least. One recommendation, and another way to get some more cards, is refreshing your Subterranean Secrets here. You need to pay food to get through here. You know what, let's just do it. So it's going to cost me 99 crypto coins, and I'm going to go through, and it's going to be 23,000 food times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So 23,000, that's going to be 350, plus, I don't know if the middle one's more expensive, 350 to 400,000 in food. And I'm spending 99 crypto coins. I'm going to get more crypto coins because every time you complete one of these levels, you get one of these blue chests down here. Let's see if I can find which one. Blue chest for this event. This one? This one. I think it's this one. So if I open this up, Subterranean crate, yeah. So I get more materials. You get some cash, which is nice. You get some, usually it's not useful. Sometimes you get food. That can be helpful. So if I close this, you'll see I got a new card. So that is helpful because you just spent 99 to get 15 chests that are blue, plus you get an orange one. Let's just open one of those up as well. That time was nothing useful, but look at that. I got 37 crypto coins. I spent 99 crypto coins. I got 37 back already. So that's already 63 that I only paid. Plus I'm getting some of this other stuff. Plus, and if I close this, I'm getting more cards. I'm completing more collections. So spending some crypto coins, you're actually, from my experience from doing this in the past, is you get a lot of them back. You don't end up being out too much. And you occasionally you complete a collection, you're going to be getting, let me just do this here, you're going to be getting 3, 4, 500 occasionally crypto coins. So you can certainly come out ahead by doing that. And if you have the time and the energy and the interest, you know, don't do what I'm doing, opening all these collections at once. Go ahead and just grind, spend all this food, and then go do something else, you know, open up some more collections, get that food and use that, and just, you know, wash and repeat. That's going to help you get more collections and be an easier way for you to complete everything. I'm just kind of doing this now to spend a little bit of food. Plus you can see now we have that next battle right there and just jumps you right in. And if you are noticing, this emulator is going a little bit smoother. Hopefully I'm not going to jinx myself. I upgraded my BlueStacks to 5. It's way better. It's much less of a memory hog. It runs much smoother. The screen's refresh much better. But I was noticing it was freezing all the time. But I did do an upgrade yesterday, and it looks like that's making things a little bit better. And like I said, hopefully I'm not going to jinx myself right here. And I'm just going to blast my way all the way through this so we can spend some of this food so I can get some more food by opening collections. And then you want to, along the same path of, you know, trying not to waste your food, is you open up those blue chests that you're getting and the orange chests as well. You're getting food there as well. You're getting food, you're getting cash, you're getting a bunch of different resources that come in handy. That can help you level your shelter. It can help you do legendary gems or chips like I'm doing. All that stuff is highly useful. So comes in very handy if you have the time. The challenge I have is grinding multiple events, multiple games. It's hard for me just to spend so much time in one, but when I did it before, I would focus on one game and that event and just refresh this thing over and over and over. You get tons of chests. I wouldn't even open all the chests. I'd end up saving a bunch of them for food for other times when I needed them, like for grinding the tunnel, for example. Even though you don't have food in all the chests, you certainly have them in some of them. Okay, this is going to take a little longer than I wanted to, so I'm going to stop after this one. But you get the idea. So you could do this almost all day long and not run out of resources, which is quite handy. Eventually you'll run out of food, but it is quite helpful. All right, so you get the point. So let's just stop. I'll try to do some more of this offline so I can get some more collections. It'd be great if I can finish this event. I haven't finished the Hustle Castle card collecting event for quite some time. Given that we have 5 extra days in Zero City here, and I'm already 124 collections in, I'm hoping that means I will complete it this time in Zero City. All right, let's open up a few more collections. What I'm going to do is actually open up one of each. So let me just start on the bottom, because the first time you open them, you get... Oh, another thing I'm looking for is reanimation here. I need reanimation for my my sniper. So look at that, 20 crypto coins. And if I completed that collection by doing the by refreshing that for 99, again, I got 20. That's 20% of my way of getting back my 100 crypto coins that I spent. So I don't know. I think it's worth it, to be honest with you. And I mean, obviously it helps that I have a lot of crypto coins, but at the same time, you don't end up losing. And if you can do it enough, I think you come out ahead, to be honest with you. All right, so I'm just doing one of each. 1, 2, 3. Let's go through Menace. Maybe we'll get lucky. Collect one of these prototypes. I doubt it. There is a reason I'm doing this. Ooh, there we go. Our first decoration, new windows. I will go through and put all those in at some point, just not right now. Let's do this one. Is that it? Menace? Yeah, let's do Menace. I don't remember which I did before. So like I said, I'm just going for each one. But when you go to claim, you can see on the bottom, this is what you get. One-time reward. Once you have purchased the anniversary token, you have to get that token. If you do, you get this decoration. Since I didn't buy it, I complete this the first time, I don't get that decoration. Ooh, look at that though. We did get a legendary item, plus we got uranium, plus 300k, plus food. That was a good pull. Unfortunately, these are usually just basic items. So if you're already full of event items here or arena items, these are not going to be helpful, but you can break it apart and get something for building a set. So it's not a complete waste of time. That for me is something I won't use though. Okay, we'll have 2 attempts at this prototype here. Ooh, another one. That's 2 legendary items in a row. Again, I won't be using this, but hey, can't complain. Okay, and this is the last to get one of each. So the Art of War here. Let's go 3 in a row. No. We did. Oh, look at that. 200 crypto coins. If I completed that collection, I would have come out ahead of 100 crypto coins from doing that refresh. Another decoration. You know, I've gotten 3 in a row. I'm going to stay right here and just see if I can't get 4 big items in a row. And we're done. Okay, that's fine. So the reason I did that was to go over here to quests, because each time you complete everything for the first time, you get to get these chests here. And let's see if they nerf them. In the past in Hustle Castle, each one of these gave you 1 day of the zombie hunter or zombie collector, the guy that collects all your stuff, and the other one gave you 1 day at premium. And then you get to the top, you get like 3 days of premium, 3 days of the collector. The last time they had the card collecting event in Hustle Castle, they nerfed it and they said you might get them. It was no longer a guarantee. So I'm curious if that's going to be the same thing in Zero City, or yep, they did same thing. That was I don't understand why they did that. They did the same thing in Hustle Castle. It was before, it was a guarantee as every other. You got premium zombie for one, premium status for the other, rotation. Now there's a chance of each of them. So that was not most people did not appreciate that too much. You do get guaranteed crypto coins, not many, but you get a couple. So there we go. I didn't know I got premium. So far I've gotten lucky. I've gotten 1 premium and 1 zombie out of 2. Ooh, there's 3 for 3. You know, maybe my chance of is pretty good. 4 of 4. So maybe the words are not current, because I think I only got 2 of them at all in Hustle Castle. It's 5 and 5. So it looks like the words are not entirely accurate. Again, it still says might. So I've gotten it every single time. That's interesting. Certainly not what I expected. And this one was a guarantee. Ooh, there we go. And a legendary item. Everybody got the legendary item. I forgot. Deals damage. I don't really care. Again, something I can break apart and get the attachment here, which comes in handy. So yeah, I don't know if you guys have seen that or not, but you know, the way it reads, it's supposed to be a chance. You don't definitely get it. I definitely got to reach one of those, which is highly odd. Certainly not what happened in Hustle Castle. But this is just a one-time through. Once you get them, you're done. This up top here, once you complete 100 collections, you get this new multi-purpose. I believe it's not meta, but I have seen a lot of the top players using it. I'm guessing they're just testing it at this point. This, I don't know if it exists in Hustle Castle yet. I'm not sure. It must be. It definitely exists in American Dad, and people are using it with some success. I don't know that all the top players have it. Basically, you put it on somebody, they disappear for a while, and then they get 3 shadows that kind of come and do some fighting for you, dealing 50% damage. And then I think if you rotate this up, they take less damage as well. And then once a certain amount of time passes, the original person comes back and deals a bunch of damage, and they're still alive because the shadows couldn't die. So it could serve a purpose in my squad. I'll have to do some testing and see how it works, but people are using it now. Again, like I said, I don't know that it's really meta. All right, let me just open up a couple more. Let's just get down to 100 different collections just because, and then I'll probably call it quits because this is a very long video already. And then I'll save the rest of these for another video. I am getting a lot of cash, which is very nice. I do like that. All right, I'm gonna do 6 more. I definitely don't expect to get anything. Maybe I'll get lucky. Getting a lot of cash. That will be spent for sure, especially since I've been doing the railroad. I actually now have, look at all this food I'm just wasting. Sad. All right, 1 more to get to 100. Anyone, doesn't matter. And there we go. All right, so I am done for the day. I'll save those 100 for another time. Let's see how many did I open. I am at 24. So far I've got nothing after 24. Didn't expect to get them. So I think, like I said, I think I can open the next 100. I probably won't get any of those either. I might get through a couple of these by opening some of them to try to get some food so I can grind this event area on the map. We'll see how my time goes. My schedule has been pretty busy, so I don't know if I'm going to have time for doing that or not. So I think I will wrap it there. This has been a long one. There's a lot of good stuff. It's a really good update. So hopefully we get a nice long break after this event because it's a long one, given that it's 2 weeks. And we just came after another long one, so hopefully we get a big downtime between events. We can start doing some testing of some of this new, the new sets that are out there, of the new squad challenges and things like that. So we'll see. But we got week and a half more of this event, a lot more progress to be made. As soon as I get caught up on all the rest of the events, or the games, since I've been gone for so long, I will be back here opening up more collections and making more progress. So good luck to everybody. Hopefully you get all the prototypes you're looking for. Until the next time, this has been QC Runner for QC Runner Games, and I will talk to you later. See ya.